Welcome to Talk Around Riyadh, the Wheel of Time showcast. I am your host, Joe Perry, here with my co-hosts, Jen Isgro and Tom Kakoza. How you doing tonight, Jen?
I am doing great. Happy anniversary to my two very good friends. We made it 3 years doing this. I'm so happy for us. I'm excited to party tonight.
Yes, it is an exciting night for us. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm also doing well, Joe. I can't believe we made 3 years. That's a lot. That's a lot more successful than most marriages these days, I think. So I think that's a testament to our chemistry, our camaraderie, and the content that we provide. This should be a fun night, and I'm really excited to get started.
Yeah, you mentioned our camaraderie. We're going to explore a little bit of that later on, and as we take a trip down memory lane, we found some surprising things that we didn't know that we didn't recall. But we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
Guys, wait.
What?
Memory Lane is my favorite street.
Okay.
Just want to put that out there.
My favorite street is Mockingbird Lane.
Ooh. Oh my
That's
gosh.
right. That's right.
No, I take it all back. All of it. Good night, everybody.
No, never.
All right, I'll stick it out.
Just for tonight. One more.
Yeah.
Do one. Do one more.
We've got a lot of fun
Just
things
gonna
The
do
last
planned.
one.
Go. Okay, good. Go
Don't
ahead.
do one.
One
Go
more.
on.
Do one.
All right. Sorry, Joe.
Do you really have one more, or are we
No.
doing
No.
a bit?
This is like Tom's list. He's leaving after this. That's what we're doing.
Oh, Tom's got one more. I
This
thought you
is
had one more.
One more
bad.
show in him.
I
No,
thought you had
no.
one more bad joke.
No. Well, we probably have more than one.
Yeah,
but
I think
we'll get
maybe.
to it later.
Definitely. So we've got a lot planned for tonight. We've got at least one game to play. Like I said, we're going to take some trips down memory lane, play some old clips, and explore some old photos that we managed to dig up, some surprising photos. So we'll share those a little bit later on. But before we get into that, we've got some other things, some of our, I guess, our normal things to talk about. So we might as well start this off with a what's happening, Jen?
Welcome back, everyone, to What's Happening. First up, the star of the Wheel of Time is out there risking his life again. Yosha Serdowski posts on Instagram, Chase Time, accompanied by 3 photos of himself kite surfing and giving me an absolute heart attack. Yosha, we've spoken about this. We need you to make it through at least 8 seasons of the show. Please go sit down, have a cup of tea in a quiet room, watch a little television. I recommend House of the Dragon. But yeah, he's out there doing crazy athletic, looks like fun, but
He's done this
Not for
before,
me.
right? We've seen
He has,
photos
he
of him in
has,
the
yeah.
past doing kite surfing. Yeah.
yeah, he's just always out there.
I like some
Risking
comments, let the dragon
life and limb.
ride on the wings of time.
Yeah. I couldn't find my comment, but it was, did you find any waygates out there?
Oh, yes, I saw that one.
Very nice.
I'm clinging to that water waygate fight until I'm proven wrong.
Oh, we've got a great street mentioned by Bane and Chiad in chat, Ogier Street, or somebody else might have put that in. Chris.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Chris
yeah.
from Wattwiki also put that in there first. Sorry. Yeah, Ogier Street. That's a good
Street.
street. Good street. What else we got, Jen?
Okay, so next up, the amazing Priyanka Bose, our ever snacking Alana Mosvani, has posted on her Instagram a behind-the-scenes video of herself in hair and makeup for a Vogue India shoot. Priyanka writes, Vogue India and I talk about the dysfunctional society we live in, the good girl toxic narrative in a way. Thank you for letting me speak my mind and my ever-aspiring ways of healing and moving forward. Link in my bio. Then she tags everyone involved in the shoot, so check out her post for their names. We can also include a link to the article, which came out on September 22nd. The headline reads, A chat with actor Priyanka Bose, who is healing through generational trauma and shame and finding herself as a 40-year-old woman in a superficial industry. So there's no mention of Wheel of Time, but she looks stunning. The interview is interesting and enlightening, and I encourage you all to go read it. If it's possible, you will love her more.
When does Priyanka not look stunning?
I don't know, never.
Yes. I bet she looks stunning when she wakes up in the morning.
Probably, because she does post that on Instagram, so
Yes.
we actually know that for a fact.
Yeah, I saw there was like a little BTS clip of her, like
Mhm.
her shoot and her getting ready and everything like that, which was pretty cool. I
Yeah,
didn't see any Wheel of Time footage in there though. So
there wasn't. And then I scoured the article for a mention of even that she had been in Wheel of Time. No, nothing. But it didn't say any of her other stuff either. This was more focused on her personally, so it's okay. Wheel
well,
of
yeah.
Time didn't make it in. It's
I
fine.
guess we'll
We'll
allow
get
it.
over it
We'll allow it.
next time. Next time you're at Vogue India, make sure they mention the Wheel of Time. Very important. Okay, last but certainly never least, it's hashtag hen news.
Oh yeah. Get the chickens ready.
Get them ready. Julia Howland writes on Instagram, walking in pecking order formation. Pollyanna is top hen, Maple next, then Avi, and then little Nevi at the bottom, but only just. Maple tries to be top hen, but finds her attempts at exerting her status totally exhausting. She's not really cut out for it, however hard she tries. Nevi, though bottom, is still quite a tough little hen and quite an adventurer. And for her, height is safety. Wise girl.
She's a power
But
bottom.
God. But actually, there is now far less chasing and far more acceptance, which is a relief for all. Yet again, a massive thank you to everyone. Hashtag Wheel of Time at MalkieriCon, who helped raise so much money last weekend for Chicken Rescue UK and Fresh Start for Hens, and to those who donated. Every penny will be used to save the lives of little ones like these. Thank you so much. Hashtag hen news. Some beautiful shots of the hens follow, and we're so glad to hear that they're all getting along and thriving. We're also glad that our friends over at MalkieriCon were able to donate some money to these great causes. We heard it was a big success, so congratulations to Rob from Malkier Talks and everyone else involved. More Watt conventions and more rescued hens, always a good thing.
Yeah, well, I forgot to inquire. Or, like, I didn't follow that though, but it sounds like everything went well with MalkieriCon, and they were able to raise some money for that. So that's great.
Yeah.
Was there any giant check presentations? Did we miss anything like that?
I didn't see one. Maybe next year, though. Novelty check. Can we get a novelty check handed over?
I've been rewatching The Office, and there's there's an episode where they're raising money, and they raise like barely any money, and Michael wants to get the big giant check, and the check itself costs like half the amount of money that they raised.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I like big giant checks. They're fun. All right.
Okay. Well, that is it for me. Back to you, Joe.
Jen, I think it's time for Where's What Origins. Oh, that's right. Where's What Origins, everyone? We're going to dive deep. We've got some news for you tonight on this one. Right, Tom? Big stuff?
Yeah, it's going to be huge tonight, Joe. We've been doing a lot of work, and we have some big answers.
Music is still playing.
Well, we have to wait for the music to finish, Jen.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun.
Welcome back to Where's What Origins. Is What Origins out yet? Has anybody seen it? Anyone have any news on it?
Yeah, Joe. I have one update. It is not out yet. Not on Amazon Prime.
You heard it here first, people. What Origins still not out yet. Anything you want to comment on, Jen, about that?
No, I just want to say I'm hearing that it's not out. We don't know when it's going to be out. And that's all we have for you today.
All right. Thus ends our segment, Where's What Origins?
I feel like we need outro music.
I think you do. I think we have to build to that.
Do you want me to do some Do you want me to put some outro music on?
We need outro music. There you go.
That's good. I feel that's the proper serious and somber tone for the news that we provide on What Origins every week.
Oh my God.
All right. But we do have news to talk about. So we do have some exciting things to talk about. Thanks to our good friends over at WattSeries.com. They posted an article this Wednesday reporting 2 new potential. I always forget to say potential because these aren't confirmed by the TV show. But I mean, really, when has Watt series ever been wrong? I think maybe once, maybe twice. I don't know.
Three
Um,
times a lady.
three
Sorry.
times Watt series. Um, so they've reported 2 new potential cast members identified. Uh, the first one is Mr. Ken Bradshaw. I love that name, and every time I hear that name, Tom, I think of you saying the wrestler Bradshaw.
I really tried not to do it right now. I don't know if you saw my face, but it was really hard not to throw up the horns. Bradshaw.
I was waiting. I knew if we stayed quiet long enough, it was going
all
to
I have to do
happen.
is wait, and I wouldn't be able to resist.
The amazing part is I don't think I have any idea who Bradshaw is. I just know him from you saying Bradshaw, and it's stuck in my head so much that every time I see that name, I want to say that. So who is Ken Bradshaw? Oh, look, he's been on EastEnders, which it seems like half of the Wheel of Time cast has been on. He's also had a recurring role on Coronation Street and was on another show called Doctors. I wonder if that's the U.S. show.
That's an
Doctors.
Australian.
Okay, it's an
Is that
Australian.
Australian? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Neighbours. I might be thinking of Neighbours.
Neighbors,
Doctors might be in Neighbours. I think is an Australian soap opera.
Yes.
Maybe
So.
the doctors are neighbors.
Like
Anyway.
the Nest.
So Ken Bradshaw is they actually have a character identity for this. He's playing the role of Asan Sander. So do you remember who Asan or Asan Sander is?
Asin?
Asan?
Asan Sander? No. Is this a real character?
This is a real character, Jen. So he's an obscure character.
Okay, go ahead.
He's an obscure character. He is the guard that Rand, Loyal, and Huron meet when they first enter Kyrien, and they have to give their names. They have to log their names at the gate. Kyrien. That is Asan Sander.
Is that the guy who's avoiding them and he keeps going back and they're like he's not here and he sees him in the back room? Rand keeps asking him.
I don't know because I was looking him up and there was nothing else about that. I think that could possibly be another guard.
Oh.
Hold on. I've got the Great Hunt right here.
Let's
take a look.
Let's take a pause while Tom reads the Great Hunt, everyone.
Well, look, I'm just saying, I'll take a look. You guys continue to talk about Asan.
Asan
Right.
Sander.
It's also really close
Sandar.
to Juilin Sandar.
Yes.
Which I thought
he's Terran
maybe they
now.
changed his name. I know, but it's a very similar name.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on.
Who might not be in the
How
show,
many
though.
people in the real world have the same exact name? You can't fault
That's
Robert
true.
Jordan for having people whose names sound somewhat similar.
It's like John Smith over there.
Yeah. Julian Sander or Asin
I
Sander?
don't know. Both of them.
Asin
Asin.
Sander.
Well, now he's Asin to us.
Asin Sander. Sander. Anyway, more evidence of Kyrien. Does this make you more confident, Jen, that we're gonna get Kyrien? We've got Barthanes. Now we've got Asin.
I think we're getting Kyrien. I'm pretty positive we're getting Kyrien.
So that means
I
no Tyr then, right? Because Rafe said we're getting 2 of those 3 cities: Falma, Tyr, and Kyrien.
Yeah, that's what I would put money on if I was a betting woman. I'd say Kyrien and Falma. Well, we definitely know Falma, but
Yes.
if I had to pick between Kyrien and Tyr, I'm thinking Kyrien.
Okay, Tom, how about you? Does this convince you that we're getting Kyrien?
I think I'm on the same boat with Jen, maybe even a little bit more close to solid. I really think we are, and I think that all the circumstantial evidence that we've found so far kind of leans that way.
All right. You know what I think we're going to do? Because I forgot. We're in YouTube now. Let's
We are
run
in
it up
YouTube.
the poll.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, we're going to run it up the poll. So we've got... So let's just...
Poll.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a
Oh,
voting poll.
run it up the pole
Yes, run up the flagpole.
Yeah.
and see who still looks,
By
but no one ever does. Bah.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta have the poll ready, Joe, before you mention it.
So while Joe's typing up the poll, I'll mention that I did look up the chapter where he appears, and he is like, remember they get escorted into Carrion with the officer,
Mm-hmm.
like it was around like where they were digging out the Chonin Kal. So that guy goes into the guardhouse and comes out with another officer, the second officer.
And that's
this
the
character.
guy that's like
yeah.
the annoying guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy who's like who like reads into every single thing that Ren
Yeah.
says, and he's like
So this guy's even less of a character
Yes.
than
Yes.
that other very small character.
Well,
Yeah,
he could. You know, they did say they were going to combine some characters, and I think there's some potential right here to combine all of those Kyrian guards into
One.
acid.
What's the other guy's name?
Talvor or something like that. I just wrote that.
Halvor.
It's like Talonvor, yeah. It's not. Hold on, give me it.
All right. I just want to point out too, right? So we've got now we mentioned Barthanas. We've got I keep wanting to say Julian Sandar, but Asan Sindar or Asan Sindar, and then we.
Tavolin. That's the other
What's
guy.
his name? Tavolin.
Tavolin, yeah.
Okay. And in the behind the scenes footage, we also saw, you know, fiery explosion type things going on, and in a what could have been the foregate. You know, what causes fire besides the one power in the Wheel of Time, and that is fireworks and illuminators. So.
And they've made intimation that a lot of Moraine's journey is going to be kind of like reflective of her past. And where is she from?
Kyrian.
Lock it down. It's Kyrian.
Lock it in.
Lock it down.
Should I close the poll? Should we end the poll?
Close it. Lock
Let's
it down.
end the poll right
All
now.
the no's are wrong.
Here we go. 70%
29%
said
of you.
yes. 29 said no.
29% of you are wrong.
29% of the people. That sounds about right.
I'm locking. I'm. You know what? I'll stop. This is supposed to be a fun party. I'm not going to be mean.
Okay.
30 Helens agree.
I think you're wrong.
29 Helens agree. Kyrie Ennett will be in the Wheel of Time TV show. We've also got one other casting mentioned in that article. We don't have a name for this character, but the actor playing him is named Jonathan Hawkins.
We have a name.
Do we have? Oh, we do. I'm sorry. That's right. We do have a name. A very controversial name. I'm sorry. So Jonathan Hawkins, he was in The Rook and Benidorm, neither of which I have any knowledge of, so I will not speak on them. But he is purported. Dana Lou's in here probably
What?
in chat waiting.
He's puppeted.
I say purported instead of purported.
It's okay.
He's
I think it's
purported to play Brian.
I don't like this because I think they're trying to make Steve happen again. And you can't replicate Steve.
Stop trying to make Steve
Stop
happen.
trying to make Steve happen. It's not going to happen. So I'm not that excited about Brian. I got to be honest with you. I'm just
So
not.
you think this is a purposeful attempt by Amazon to leak a potential casting of a character and give that potential that character a generic like American male name?
The problem is that Steve wasn't actually in the show. So is this actor like gonna be on the show? Is he in on it?
Did they just put
Is
him
it
as
all a
Steve?
marketing scheme?
'Cause
Did
his parts
Am I
got
the only
cut, so
person
they gave him the
that
name
assumed
Brian?
that assume that this is Brian the Gleeman from Barside Chats, like reflected into the show somehow?
Is he one of the people who was put in the book? No, right? He wasn't
I
one of the
don't think
people who
so.
was put in the books, I don't think. So, yeah, Brian, I know, right? It doesn't have the same flair as Steve for some reason. Probably because Steve already happened.
yeah, you can't.
I don't know. I'm not feeling
Also,
it.
I feel like Brian is a much closer to Wheel of Time name than Steve.
I don't know
Steve's
if
so
we wanna-
informal.
Maybe.
if
It was like BRYON or
I'm
something.
not
yeah,
really
well,
prepared
yeah.
to
I
have
mean,
this
it
conversation.
definitely should have a Y in there.
You're not
or
ready.
2 N's or something. But like,
I also think that if they do it again for the third season, then it's funny again.
oh yeah, that's definitely
It's not
true.
funny now, but if they do it again, then it's funny again.
Right,
The third
right.
time.
If
Like
if
Mark is in the third season.
right, yeah.
So realistically, though, Jonathan Hawkins, Brian, who? Any ideas? Any thoughts about who Brian could be?
Brian.
Does he have a look about him that connects you with a character?
Why don't you show us what he looks like?
You're gonna make me do that?
I'm not gonna make you. I just thought it might be nice. Since
All right, let's pull up. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of him. Give me it's. You guys talk while I'm doing this.
All right.
Let's think of B names from the Wheel of Time. Bryn. He's not old enough to be Bryn.
All right,
but that's close to Brian.
Here we go.
Right?
Here's our man Jonathan Hawkins from the Watt series article. You getting a feel for him? I don't know. He could be anybody. He could be a Sean Chen, maybe.
I'm gonna just go.
Another Shinaran, Brian the Shinaran.
He's a merchant. He's like a merchant.
Brian the Shinaran.
Brian the Shinaran.
Like I'm gonna say, remember, when we saw the behind the scenes footage of like where we think all the battles in Falm are gonna take place, and there were all those just like little merchant stands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. He could just be a Fallman. Is that what they called?
Populates one of the stands.
A Fallman? Is that what somebody from Falm would be called?
I'm gonna go Falmarian.
Falmian.
Falmese.
Maybe he's
Falmese.
How tall is he?
I don't know. I don't have his height here. Here's his IMDb. There's not even a picture on his IMDb, so.
He's known mostly for his stage work, Joe. So.
Could he be an Ogier? Just like another person who's known for his stage work?
Could it be like a Death Watch, like one of the gardeners, Ogier gardeners? Maybe. Oh, White Cloak. There we go. Dana
could be anybody. There's so many options.
Yeah, I can't speculate on this anymore. It's not really fun. I think we've all expended all our energy on the Steve.
Yeah.
On the big Steve thing. So I'm gonna lay it to rest right here. I don't really care too much who Brian is. There you go. I said
don't say that.
I said
Brian, we hardly knew ye.
You lived in our hearts for a short period of time, Brian.
No, you never did.
Never really. Sorry.
Never made it. Sorry. This is a Steve-shaped hole that can never be filled in my heart.
A Steve-shaped hole.
Oh man.
A Phil Snowden.
Yeah, Phil Snowden.
We have to reach out to Phil Snowden and see if
Tell
we can get him
who
on the
you
podcast.
were. We need to know. Why was Rafe ignoring my question? He answered it and still didn't answer it.
We have to get him on the show.
If we see Rafe, I'm just gonna we're gonna see Rafe, but if we get Rafe alone within like 10 feet, I'm just gonna yell like, "Please tell me who Steve is. I need to know, Rafe."
Just yell it in the middle when there's a quiet moment during the
Steve.
The panel.
Steve. Yeah. Oh my God.
They'll be dragging Jen out of there.
Steve,
just yelling,
I just need Steve.
I do appreciate that. Like, if we have the opportunity to ask Rafe any questions at any time, we're gonna take that opportunity and make sure it's to find out who Phil Snowden played.
We absolutely waste it.
Yeah, he would
absolutely waste.
You would stand up, ask a question, and he'd be immediately like, "Jen." Like he would know who you were because
then I would drop dead. So that would be the best moment of my life. I don't care. Like it's me again.
Jen. Enough, Jen. Put Steve away.
I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll let Steve go if he knows who I am and calls me by name.
What if Brian's at the panel? Wouldn't that be cool?
Brian. Imagine like cast members and it's Brian.
Bargain basement.
That's the only person who's there. It's just Brian.
It's Rafe and Brian.
Rafe and Brian. Oh, they said cast members. Okay.
You're nothing but a second-rate Steve. He just gets heckled by people.
That's the real replacement character in season 2.
The Phil Snowden fan.
Yes.
We've recast Steve. We've recast Steve, Jonathan Hawkins, and we've renamed him Brian. All right, I've got one more bit of news to talk about, and this one is brought to you by friend of the show, Bane and Chiad, who also Anas, who is one of the mods on the Dusty Wheel. The two of them were lucky enough to go see Donald Finn, who is in the musical Sing Street in Boston, in the Huntington Theater Company, and they actually got to meet him after the show.
That's cool.
How exciting is that?
Cool.
Just from what Bane and Chi had posted, she said Donald's performance was incredible. He truly stole the show with his presence on stage. He's a masterful actor, particularly with his facial expressions and the way he moves. Moves was all in capital. He truly embodied his character and had so much charisma. I got chills every time he appeared in a scene.
Oh my God.
And there's pictures of them with Donald Finn. They got their playbill, it looks like, signed by him. Pretty cool. So is that
That's
encouraging?
awesome.
Is that encouraging to the both of you? Are you more confident in Donald's ability to fill the big shoes of Barney Harris?
Does he have big shoes?
I don't know.
Yes, I'm excited. I think it's awesome that they got to see him. It's even better that they got to meet him and that he was nice. And yeah, it's good to hear that he was a good actor. I think we've seen him in a couple of things, but not like a play. Does he sing? He must sing, right?
It's a musical. I don't.
If
She
he-
didn't
if
mention
he's
anything
a-
about his
yeah.
musical talents in here. I don't think. Just
He
he's
could
very
Rex Harrison his way
charismatic.
through it.
He looks
that's
very.
good.
I guess I'll share this photo here. Here we go. Here's a photo of Bane and Chiad, Anas, and Donald Finn in the middle there. That's a Matt grin right there, I'd say. And it looks like he's got the shaggy hair going, so it seems like that's going to be something he's going to have in the show, unless they put a wig on him.
I'm wondering if he's going to be at Comic-Con and just like miss the matinee that day or something. Because he could probably get back if he flew, like on a private jet or something. I don't know. If he leaves after the Wheel of Time panel, right? He'll be done at 5:15, and then if he could
You're not gonna make it.
8
Like,
o'clock, 8 o'clock curtain,
You're not gonna make. You have to rely on the fact that there's no traffic in New York City.
we could fly
5
on like a
o'clock on a Friday.
helicopter or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking he
He's
might.
not
It's
the
close
president,
enough.
Jen. They're not pulling out a
Close
helicopter for him
He might be there.
to get to
That's
do
close.
Sing Street in Boston.
Well, you could just miss the show that day then.
Yes, I think it was
Miss
more
both
likely that
shows.
when you go to the show, an understudy will be playing the
Yeah,
part.
I don't think a lot of. No offense to him, but I don't know if a lot of people are going there just for him. And it doesn't look like he's one of the main characters, so it might be okay.
I know
for him
that
to
2
miss it.
people went there.
Well,
just
2
for him.
did, but probably. But it sounded like he was surprised that they like wanted to meet him. So
I heard also, I saw Rebecca from Reading the Pattern was also going, or planned on, or was trying to go see him in this
Oh,
as well,
really?
because she is in
Well,
that-
don't go
in
on
area.
the October 7th because you might not see him.
Yeah. I have to say,
advice.
he's got the look of Matt. He looks more of a Matt than Barney Harris did, I think. To me, at least. My headcanon of Matt. He's got that grin right there. That's like,
Yeah, the grin.
that's
The grin.
that's the Matt grin right there.
I'm
already sold on it.
I think I'm letting go of Barney. I didn't think it would be this easy for me, but I think so much time has passed. I'm able to let go of him. I think it's going to be okay, everyone.
Yeah.
So, Joe, I know that you had we had curated, right, some clips from Pretty Things. There is like we have a clip that we had picked that I think deals directly with what we're talking about now. If you have it,
A clip of oh yeah, we
Us talking
do.
about
Yeah,
book-
we do have an old clip from an episode of Jen talking about Matt's recast. Let me see if I can pull that up for us right now. Here we go. Oh, look, everyone can see now what
I
I'm
know
doing.
Jen's got feelings and she wants to share them. Jen, share your feelings. When you first saw this, what did you feel?
I needed time. When I saw it, I was shocked. It's such a big character to recast after only 1 season. So I did wonder what's going on. We're probably never going to know. Maybe we will like years down the line. But the more I thought about it, and this isn't, listen, things happen. Like obviously this was, I'm sure, out of everyone's control. I'm sure nobody wanted to recast this person, like no matter what the situation was. But it's
You're
gonna
already calling him this person, Jen.
no recast, but you know what I mean. But I have because I'm trying to let him out of my head. So it's going to affect my viewing now of the first season because Matt is my favorite character, and I don't know if I'd rather have not known. I don't know if it's better to know and not get attached to him, or to not know and have been attached.
That's where it ended. I don't know. Odd ending to that one. Do you feel the same way, Jen? Was it better to have not known and been attached than known and not been? I don't even know.
I
what
think
you're
it's
saying
better to have known. I mean, I knew, so I don't really have the opposite experience, but
Yeah.
I think it was like, okay, like let's enjoy this while we have it.
Hmm.
Instead of like, oh my God, Barney was so good. I can't wait to see what happens next season. And then getting like a bombshell afterwards.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be, it's okay. It's good. It's going to be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's going to be okay.
I would say, if they had kept it quiet, like throughout like the show was out, and people still didn't know, right? What do you think we would have said at the end of episode 6? Like,
Well,
Like,
didn't the guys on the wheel reads not know? Remember, they said they didn't
that's
know
right. That's right.
until afterwards.
yes. Yeah. That's
And
right.
they were like, "This is strange. This like, why isn't he going? This is weird."
It's an
Yeah.
odd choice.
Yeah.
So, I thought it's nice, Jen. Like I feel like you were really truly struggling at that point in time, and it seems like you really, you've gotten some closure on that. So
I
that's
have.
nice.
I have.
I don't
It's
think you'll
okay.
get real full closure until. Let's see. What do you think will give you closure when you actually see Donald Finn playing Matt, or will it not be until you find out why Barney Harris left the show?
No, I don't care why anymore. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's like, whatever. There's probably like a couple of things it could be. None of them are particularly good or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
That's
I
right.
think when we see Donald and he's good and he just is Matt and we get into, I mean, this season, Matt's going to be fun and we're going to get a full season of Matt. He's not leaving weirdly and his scenes aren't going to be cut awkward. Like everything is going to be the way it's supposed to be and it's going to be good.
All
It's
right.
going to be good. Putting it out in the universe right now. It's good.
All right.
It's so good.
So good. All right. That concludes our news for the night. I should probably mention the giveaways we're going to be doing
Oh, yeah. Like-
soon. So yeah, we wanted to do something special for our 3rd anniversary, and unfortunately, I couldn't get the giveaway bot to work in YouTube. I tried many times, and it just wasn't working. I don't know why. So what we're doing is we're going to do a giveaway over the next 4 weeks, and what we're going to do is we're going to tweet a question about this live stream, right? All you have to do is retweet it and then comment on the original tweet with the answer to the question, and you'll be entered into a drawing to win. And each week, we'll put up a new question, which will give you a new chance to win. We're going to do this for 4 weeks. The first 3 weeks, the prize will be a Talker and Riyadh t-shirt. All right, courtesy of New Creations by Jen, not this Jen. And on the 4th week, the 4th and final prize will be a fully illustrated canvas map of the Westlands by Rob. Over the next few weeks, when you see us, should we hashtag it, Tom? Should we put a hashtag for the question so that way?
Yeah, I guess we could do some kind of
What would
hashtag 3rd anniversary giveaway or something like that.
make it really long? 3rd anniversary giveaway. What is that, like 100,000? It's
A hashtag 3rd anniversary giveaway by Talk Around Riyadh. Questions by Tom Koza. That'll be the hashtag. So easy for you guys to remember.
Guys, I think there might be a problem with the stream.
What's that?
Just check the chat. Might be an issue with the stream. Am I wrong?
I don't know.
The chat is
if
Oh,
they're
yeah?
telling you there's an issue with the stream.
saying, "Oh, it's back." Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
right.
the audio went out when the picture was shared. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I didn't put the audio setting up in the picture. Sorry about that. Okay,
Well, you missed a lot.
that
You
was
missed. Oh, we were so funny, guys.
yeah.
We
said
had
a lot of
so
funny-
many clips just flying. You missed all of them.
We had
all
like
of the
30
things I
seconds
always
of
did
great
to set
Matt
up the
jokes.
stream, and I forgot that one piece.
So,
The
I
audio
don't
cut-
know what you actually said during that. Did they get the point of the actual giveaway?
Yeah,
Like,
I explained the giveaway before we cut to the picture. We kind of did some
Okay.
oohs and ahs, and that was
Yeah.
about it. So what will be the hashtag, Tom? Are you going to put a hashtag up there just so people can watch out for it?
yeah, well, you shot down my first hashtag. So I
Third
don't know now.
anniversary giveaway. That's such a long.
Okay, well, it was going to be a 3, but whatever. That's fine. How
3
about
and give.
how about
I'm putting you on the spot here. Sorry, Tom.
yeah, I don't know. How about third age give?
Third age give. The word third.
Third, yeah, 3 RD AGE giveaway. I'll do that the hashtag.
Third age giveaway. Hey, look at that.
So
The third age.
Yeah, look for that, or just if you follow us on Twitter, you should see what we post all the time. Anyway, we're a great follow.
All right,
Yes.
and we'll post the instructions when we go on Twitter too, just so you remember. You'll retweet that. You'll comment in the original tweet with the answer to the question, and you are eligible to be entered into the giveaway. And we will. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Oh, you're gonna say anything? No.
I was gonna hype you. I'm hyping you up.
Oh, hype it up. Go ahead, Tom. Hype
No,
it.
I was like, yeah, yeah, anyway. So no, I just remember
Spread
there
your
are gonna be
love on
questions
fly.
about. There'll be questions about this episode, this live stream right now.
Yes.
So if you haven't been taking notes, start.
Get your quill.
Get your quill. There you go.
Yeah.
Do
Do you want to play a game?
Yes.
All right, let's play
Is
a
this
game.
Saw?
Let me get a game queued up here.
Make sure the audio works when you get the game queued up.
Yeah, no, that I know it works, so don't worry about that. Let's get this game going up here. Hold on a second here. While I'm getting the game ready, I will ask you a quick question here. Hold on. So we're going to do something similar to if anyone was at JordanCon, our first JordanCon 2021. We played some games and we did videotape them and post them. So we're going to do something like that, only it won't be so rushed. And of course, my computer's starting to, my web browser's starting to freeze up while, of course, I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys can talk about something interesting while I
Talk
do
amongst
this.
yourselves.
Should I play another clip while we wait?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right, I'm playing. Okay, since we were talking about our Bane and Chiad here, we did have Bane and Chiad on the show for an episode that we talked about Aiel. And I've got a couple of clips here with Bane and Chiad. Do we want to clip about butt sex or a clip about eating babies?
Oh,
Man.
it's a tough choice.
Let's
do butt sex.
Let's do. Jen
Eating
always,
babies might
Jen always
scare-
chooses butt sex over.
Now you're gonna use
Butt
that. You have
sex.
that clip of me forever. I really wish I hadn't said that.
All right.
Oh well.
We're still following the way of the leaf because we're not using swords and we're using things that could be used for other things like hunting and stuff, but we're still going to kill people with them.
I mean, I don't know if this is appropriate for your show, but the only comparison I can think of is like people who have very conservative beliefs in their religion and feel like they need to save sex for marriage, but like they come up with all sorts of ways to get around that and like change the definition of what sex is, and they'll do like everything except one thing. That's sex, but this isn't. So I think that could be potentially, people will kind of delude themselves to feel like they're still following their values to do what they want.
That's a good point. I like the analogy. Anytime you're
Butt
bringing
sex don't
sex into
count, Joe.
conversation, it's good. Butt sex don't count.
I mean, I didn't say that specifically, but that's one way you could do it.
Way to go, Tom.
Oh
Look,
my
I had
God.
to get to the point. No.
Way to soil
Um,
it. One of the many wonderful guests we've had on the show who will never
Yes,
return because of that.
No.
So I've got the game all queued up. Are you ready to play a game?
let's do it.
All right. This one's called Lan or Van Damme. All right. So the object of this game is I will provide a quote and you will make the decision of whether it was said by our favorite water, Alain Mandragoran, or King of the Splits, Jean-Claude Van Damme. All right, I'm going to keep score. I'm going to write this down here.
Do we
As you
like
can see-
buzz in or what we go? But
No, you're each gonna guess. Right there. I'm not gonna reveal the answer until you both make your guesses.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you ready for the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. In war, you say a prayer for your dead and ride on, because there's always another fight over the next horizon.
Oh shit. I'm gonna say land.
I will also say land.
All right, let's see if you were right. Correct.
Yes.
Point for both of you. Good job. Good job. This might be too easy for you. All right, you ready for the second one?
Yeah.
Lano Van Dam, round 2. It's so stupid to kill people. They are so beautiful.
You can go first this time, Tom.
I think this is the muscles from Brussels.
The Wham Bam Van Dam.
Van Dam. Let's see. Survey says Van Dam. Point for both of you. All right.
Van Dam.
All right. We've got a tie game here. Round 3. Here we go. Because of my big legs and karate, I can do the splits. No problem. I wish
Van Dam.
I could do an accent.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Was that you attempting?
No, I was not.
Yes,
attempting.
you were.
No, I was not attempting to be Jean-Claude Van Damme. No one could be Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh.
Why would I do
Pretending
that?
to be
Wait a
Lamb,
second.
'cause obviously
You're
this
just
is-
tricking me into giving you the answers right now.
It's Van Dam.
It is Van Dam.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Let's see. You are correct.
Oh, man, that
Oh,
was
it's
close.
a tie game, 3-3. You both are good. These are too easy. These are too easy. Okay, here we go. Round 4. Oh,
Nope.
sorry.
Wrong way.
I went the wrong way. Sorry. Here we go. Anything can be a weapon if the man or woman who holds it has the nerve and will to make it so.
I would say land with that.
I will also say land.
Let's see. Are you right?
Tough one.
Yes, it is Lan.
We are
This is a-
masters of this.
This is a tight game.
Well, you know, Jen and I are huge Jean-Claude Van Damme fans, so it's really not
Yes.
fair.
Yeah, I know. You seem to know the Jean-Claude Van Damme ones. You'd be more confident in those answers than the Lan ones. So I'm pretty clear that you both do like
Hey, I'll keep
Jean-Claude
mentioning karate and splits.
Van Damme more.
I don't think land.
There was
is
one.
one of
There
them.
was one that mentioned karate and splits. It was the same one, Jen. Okay, this is a tough one. All right, this might be the
Okay.
toughest one in there. Here we go. I'm the parking attendant, and you're bothering my customers.
Tom.
We broke
This
it down.
Van Damme say this.
I didn't put the movies down that he said them from.
Oh my
in, so-
gosh.
Oh, so it's Van Dam.
Oh damn it! You tricked me again.
I didn't know. I wasn't
no.
sure.
I win again, lose Theron.
Shit! You keep tricking me.
Yes.
Well, let's see.
Obviously.
Let's see. Ah, it was Van Damme. All right. Tight game. We are still tied 5-5. Chansonnet says, this happened in Faldara, didn't it? I don't know if the stream is just really behind or she was making a joke, so. All right. Next one coming up. Here we go. He was better, but he thought I was finished with only one arm. He never understood you surrender after you're dead.
Hmm.
Jen, you're not waiting for me to answer. Are you
What?
waiting for me to answer?
No, I don't know.
Tom, don't answer. Let her answer this first.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking.
Jen's like, did he put some hard ones in there to trick me? Or is it that obvious? What is it?
I'm not sure about this one.
This could be a.
I'm gonna say Van Dam on this. I'm gonna say Van Dam.
Okay.
I will just, in order to break the tie, I will say land.
All right. I'm curious of what the audience thinks, but I see some people posting. I see some Van Damme posts in there. Let's see who it is. It's Lan,
Ah, from what?
the
he said
tiebreaker.
about
I'm
the
pretty
man-
sure this is when he fights after he fights Demodred, right?
The man-
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well,
We've got some
that was
more.
a good. That was a hard one.
We got some more. The game's not over yet, Jen. You can still catch
Okay.
up.
Okay.
You might be able to break the tie to catch back up on this.
It's
question.
over, Jen.
I'm still kicking. I must be on Broadway.
I think Joe's reading of these gives us all the hints we need.
Am I giving it away?
Yeah. That's gonna be a Van Damme.
That's a Van Damme.
Your Van Damme? Okay, let's see. Van Damme.
You.
All right. Tom, you're still up, Tom. It's 7-6, Tom.
John.
I think there's 2 or 3 more. I don't remember. Let's find out. Ready? Here we go. Are you ready for the next one, Jen? You ready to
Yeah, I'm ready.
take it back? You ready to get back in this game?
I'm ready.
This game of Lan or Van Damme? Here we go. All men dream, but I know dreams. For dreams, this is reality. I probably read that poorly, but
You were like a kid reading poetry for the first time. You're just huge pause because it's a line break.
yes, it was a line break.
I don't know. I don't know this one either. I'm gonna guess Lan.
I don't know this one either.
I don't know this, but I'm gonna go JCVD.
So we got Tom says Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jen says Lan. It was Lan.
Oh
Yes!
man!
We're tied back up. Oh my God, this
Oh
is
my
so
gosh.
exciting.
Oh my god.
I can't believe it.
I've got 2 more left. All right, so it's tied 7-7 right
Threw it
now.
away.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. This is round 9 of Lan or Van Damme. All men dream.
It's the same one.
Oh,
It's-
sorry, I went
think
the
it's
wrong way.
Lan.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
Lan this time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Can't fool me twice.
Here we go. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. There is one rule above all others for being a man. Whatever comes, face it on your feet.
That's a big Lan.
That's a Lan. Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Final.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I should have put some sound effects in here for this.
I think it's better.
All right.
Way to do
This
it.
is it.
We are
This is
tied.
it.
8-8. This is for all the marbles. For
Well,
the
this
winner
splits.
of this gets the complete collection of Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Everything. Sudden
Wow.
Impact.
Laser disc.
Kickboxer. Kickboxer 2. Kickboxer
one where he plays the
3.
Is he in
Twins.
Universal Soldier? Is that him?
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Universal Soldier.
Street Fighter.
Or is
Double.
he the good guy?
Double.
He's a,
Double Indemnity. What's the one where he's the twins?
not double indemnity.
No,
That's
it's something with the
Is
double.
he in
though, isn't
Time Cop? Isn't that him?
Time Cop
he
as
is Time
well.
Cop, yeah.
All the
What's
good
what's
stuff.
Double Impact.
Double
It's
Impact. Yeah. I
Who's
said
going
sudden
home
impact.
and who's coming with
Yeah,
me?
Street Fighters.
Hope that's not the last
Street
quote.
Fighter. Did he? Was he also? Was Sudden Impact also the movie he was in, or was that a different movie I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
All right. Well, all right. Here's our last one. This is it. This could be it. This could be the winner. Somebody gets this right. Somebody gets this wrong. Here we go. If you phone a psychic and she doesn't answer the phone before it rings, hang up.
I'm gonna go with Lan on this one. I mean, I'm sorry. Wait, no, I meant Jean-Claude. I don't know why I said that. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm
that's
not
a-
gonna go with Lan
That's Van Daminator right there.
because there's no phones in the Wheel of
Are
Time.
you sure about that?
Pretty sure.
All right. Let's look it up. Van Damme. All right. None
Nice
of
game,
you
Tom.
win.
Good
Which
stuff.
none of
Nicely
you win,
played.
which means I win. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Joe.
Congratulations is in order. Ah, that was a fun game, wasn't it, everybody?
It was very nice.
That was swell. 3 years.
Long time.
Can you believe we've been doing this podcast for 3 years? Does it feel
No.
like 3 years? 157 or so episodes.
No.
I can't
No,
believe.
it really doesn't.
We should probably go to a clip of an old episode just to kind of refresh some of our
Sure.
memories about this, I think.
Can you play 124? Because I love it so much.
Okay. For
It
Jen.
just makes me happy.
Oh, this is so this is a clip from when we were doing our episode recaps, right? This is when the show is on. Oh, this was like the
I think
short-
it's like after the show.
Yeah,
Right
this is
after.
like the
over,
post
yeah.
show.
Oh, this is the post show. 144. You said. Oh,
124.
Or 124. Sorry. Let me get down to that. Here we go.
If I could
Memory
wave
lane.
my magic wand, would go back, and I would tell Rafe that the camp should be much closer
Oh
to
my
the
God.
cave.
Oh my God,
Rafe.
Joe.
I knew
Camp
exactly what you were
needs to
going
be
to say.
closer to the cave.
It was fine.
It
What
was
is wrong
miles
with you?
away.
What is
Miles
wrong
away.
with you?
First of all, how
And-
fast do you
and,
run?
and there would have been warders there guarding the cave.
They only have so many actors, dude. There are only so many actors they can hire.
what do you?
It's the
who
first
would,
season of a
why do they have to
television
guard
show.
the cave for what?
Because the cave is so far away,
Okay.
anyone could just walk up into the cave because there's Stand by nobody this. outside the cave.
Who?
Who?
I mean, she has wards around the camp.
Around the camp, but not around the cave.
The cave's in the camp.
It's
Joe.
not in the cave.
There's
It's not a-
wards around the whole thing.
There's
really-
no camp.
OMG.
The cave is not in the camp. I stand by that. The cave was not in the camp, and I will fight anybody.
I just love how I'm like, what is wrong with you?
I love as soon
So
as you said
angry.
if I had a magic wand, I started laughing because I knew where you were going.
That's right. That was our magic wand question after the show ended.
Oh my God.
Good times. We had
Ask Rafe about the cave if you get a question. at Comic-Con.
yeah. If I get to ask him a question at the Comic-Con,
Was the
that's
cave in the camp?
certainly be my question. Yeah, we had, this last year, the show came out, right? So, like, we did 2 years of a podcast, over 2 years of the podcast with no shows to speak of. And we finally got the show. We finally got to watch season 1 of The Wheel of Time. Very exciting moments. I guess I'm going to be cheesy right now, and just say, like, what was your favorite part of the television show? It doesn't have to be an actual scene or anything, but was there like a favorite thing about the show, maybe necessarily, that you want to share with us, either of you?
My favorite thing.
You can tell that Joe didn't give us these questions ahead of time.
You
I didn't. I just came up with this question off the top of my head.
So, I mean, there are a lot of things that I liked about the show, but if you want to know what all those things are, feel free to go back and listen to the episode where we recap it in detail. But I think that honestly, I was in the process of preparing for the show, as you may have guessed, like we were listening through old clips, and like the first thing that I think happened was right this, like if you go back a year from now, or when year 2 started, that's right when like the marketing blitz started. And when the first trailer came out, the first actual trailer came out, like the sheer giddiness that was in our voices about like the fact this thing that we had like daydreamed about and dreamed about and thought about and talked about and broken down in every possible way that we could over the last number of years, that it was here. It was like there was something palpable. That might have been my favorite thing about the show. And like it really made me look forward to like when it starts happening again, because I think that like it's not the same as your first time, but like I think that like real palpable like concrete excitement about like it's here, it's coming, this is what it is, blah, like, I think it's gonna spark a lot of those same emotions.
I just have to say, you were like pouring your heart out, and Joe was putting up the poll that you can currently see on YouTube about the cave.
Well,
Oh man.
Sorry, Tom. I didn't hear anything you said. I was busy
I
putting up
hear
a
a
poll.
word you said. I just
Didn't hear
wanted
a
to
word
know
you
what everyone
said.
thought about the cave in the camp.
It's fine. It wasn't that important. I guess.
How about you, Jen?
Jen, what about you? What was your favorite thing about the show? I gave you plenty of time to think about
I know. My first thought was just like the Dana storyline, but then you got all like, I don't know. Yours just sounds more important than just like a part of the show that I liked.
No, just talk about the part of the show that you like. That's fine. The Dana thing was really cool.
I just liked that episode so much. It was like peak Matt, and it was just like a good I don't know. It was just a good storyline. I just
I,
really
I
liked it.
think I think the reason why we liked it so much, Jen, because that's probably my favorite episode too, was that it felt the most like the books.
I think it felt the most like the books. We've said this before, but
Mhm.
and it was new for us, so we could
Yeah.
enjoy it, not knowing what was going to happen, but it also fe- felt like the books. So
Yeah.
that I think is the best. I don't want to say that because I don't want them to change everything, but that I think actually is my favorite thing, where it feels like the books and we're kind of getting to the same conclusion, but in a different way.
Yeah, and
That's
I
all.
to be honest,
We
I
can
don't
all
mind.
enjoy it
Yeah,
together.
I guess I don't mind whether it didn't matter that it wasn't following the books or following the books. I think it just felt like the feeling and the sense of it and that it gave off was very book like to me. And there could be episodes later on that are very much like the book, that are very more like, I guess, more accurate to the books and have the feel of the books as well. I don't think that was the reason why, but it was great that they were able to do that. That they were able to create some new material. Although it really wasn't new material, it was kind of just like a bunch of material mushed together and kind of, you know, it was it's like a package of ground meat smushed up into a hamburger, right? They took the meat was the wheel of time. Tom's like,
No,
Going.
please keep going.
Keep going.
the ground meat of the wheel of time, right? They took all the pages of the books, they mashed them up and put them through a meat grinder, and then they mashed them back into a nice hamburger, and it was still the wheel of time. It was still a wheel of time hamburger.
And it was delicious.
It was still wheel of time meat,
Society.
beef,
Sorry.
and it was just a hamburger of time. I don't fucking know.
The hamburger of
You know what I'm
time.
talking about, Tom, right?
I do,
really
but-
don't have that good an idea. No, I think we talked about this, a lot when the show was out. But one of the things I think was great about that Dana storyline, like that piece of the show in particular, was while Dana was a new character and she was kind of a stand-in for all the dark friends that they meet in the Eye of the World. They did something on the show that I think they did more successfully than they did for almost every single character that is a dark friend in the books, and gave a real, palpable, understandable explanation as to why someone would be a dark friend, right? That isn't just based on like greed or lust for power. Right?
We do meet some
like-
dark friends in the book, like that aren't bad. Like they became dark friends reluctantly. But you're
Yeah,
right.
no,
they,
that's not what I'm talking about. But I'm
Oh.
talking about like who like as greedy or as like power hungry as you might be, but like it takes a certain amount of like, oh no, I literally physically understand this is not like a conceptual idea. There's no doubt. There is a devil. There is a force of evil in the universe. I'm gonna pledge my soul to him for all eternity. Why would anyone do that? Like, and with the exception of maybe really like a lot of the characters who do it willingly do it because they want power, they want fame, they feel that they were wronged or whatever, or overlooked. And really, the exception of Ishmael, like he's the only person who's like, I hate life. It's miserable, and I just want it to end. And the Dark One, I think, will do that. Like, and like to see somebody else, it's just like I don't want to be reborn. It just everything's shitty all the time. Like, and I want this to stop. Like that was a really cool like explanation, and I thought that was a good job.
yeah, just I closed the poll. Sorry, every time Tom you talk, I'm going back to this poll. 66% of the people say
What the
that
hell, bro?
the cave was inside the camp. I want to see photographic evidence, people. I want to see
Okay.
photographic evidence. One of our when we did the recaps of the episodes, we dragged our good friend Brendan Johnston into this, who's never read the books and never will read the books, although he listens to every episode of the podcast and knows some of the things that happen in the books just from listening to that and listening to us talk about it. Let's see if I'm going to go to a clip of one of Brendan's favorite things. Or maybe not, just something Brendan mentioned about the show in one of our episode recaps, since he's not here to speak about it himself. Here we go. All right. So, where to start? Where to start? We get introduced to a new group of people, the White Cloaks. What are
The
your
White
first feelings about those guys,
Cloaks.
Brendan?
First things first, this is now the third TV series I've watched this year that used eating a whole fried songbird as shorthand for telling you the people you're watching are assholes.
Wait a second.
Wait a second. What?
Yeah.
What are the
It
other
also
two?
happens. It also happens on Succession and Billions, aka Trashy Succession.
When in Succession does that happen?
Tom and cousin Greg eat it in the first season. They eat it in a restaurant, and it's like a real thing. It's like a real dish.
Wait,
where you have to
wait a
like
second, wait a
cover
second.
your face with a cloth. And then I
Wait,
don't
you
know.
think-
It happens in some episode of Billions.
You think Billions is trashy Succession?
Oh, I love that quote. That was really funny.
It still blows my mind, but I just love the fact that like as soon as he says the Billions is trashy Succession, I can't even think about what he's saying anymore.
No.
The entire back half of that clip is me trying to ask that question.
Yes.
Terrified. Wait, what?
Yeah,
I thought
not
it
not
was the other way
surprised
around.
that 3 TV shows did the same exact obscure thing that
That
I've
is
never
the
seen
most-
before ever.
That's the most bananas thing I've ever heard.
Oh boy, do you guys want to see some? Should we show some pictures that we found?
Sure.
Do you want to see pictures,
I
Tom?
think it's cool. Like we so the other night, right? Just to give some context to this,
Mhm.
right. The other night we were recording some bonus content for our patron subscribers, and we were talking about, hey, it's the 3rd anniversary. Let's go back and let's find some fun pictures of us from before we did the show. Right, people, they know our faces a little bit now if they met us at any of the cons or from when we do these live streams. But let's show some younger pictures of us. And we were going through, like, we have some online albums where we stored pictures from like years and years ago, like college days and all that. And we found some really interesting ones, right, Joe?
We did. Yeah, so it turns out we didn't even realize this though, but back in the day, we met a lot of cast members just when we were out partying and doing, crazy things as we were in our 20s and 30s. Or actually, I think all these pictures are from when we're in our 20s. So,
Yeah.
We were
So-
definitely more crazy then.
yeah, we were a little more crazy then, and who knew that we knew some of the cast members. So I'm gonna show some photos right here of us hanging out with the cast members. And just by the way, while I say Tom and Jen have seen these photos, but they've never seen these photos. So let's put it that way. All right.
Lived it.
Our first picture is me and Tom hanging out, partying with Daryl McCormick right here. There we go. This is
I just really like my shirt in that
Oh
picture.
my god.
yeah, Daryl McCormick, real party animal, big
Yeah,
big
man.
party animal. Yeah,
Oh my god.
You can tell, like, he's wearing his sunglasses at night, like he doesn't stop.
yeah, he doesn't stop. No, he does not stop. Let's see what else we got here. We've got a picture of me, Jen, and Tom and Yosha having a drink at a bar together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Jen,
Yeah,
look how dark your
Yeah.
hair is, Jen, in this
I
picture.
know. It's like black.
Yeah.
I really appreciated Yosha being the designated driver that night. That was really cool of him because we got
Yeah.
yanked.
Yeah, he was. Yosha's a cool guy. Although thinking back, Yosha was probably like not of age to drink back when this picture was
Probably like
taken.
7.
Hey, look, whatever.
How old is Yosha right now? Like 20. This is like 14 years old. Yosha was probably about 14 when this picture.
14 years. It's probably more than that.
He was probably
Well,
like 12 when this
probably
picture
not,
was
you're right.
taken. Anyway, we like to party. Certain people like to party with us. I got a picture of me and Tom hanging with Marcus and Donald here at a bar. We were
Now, you can
watching some
tell, like-
golf, having a few drinks.
Oh my
You can tell,
god.
like, there's a little goofiness here because, like, Joe and I are clearly standing on a big box because we're taller than Marcus and the.
We're just really tall. Tom and I, we're very tall. If anyone who's met us in person knows how tall we are. And Marcus he looks tall. They make him look tall in the show, but he's not really that tall.
It's cool because I don't think that a lot of fans knew that Marcus and Donald knew each other from before the show.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here's one of us hanging out with Johann Meyer. Johann Meyer and Jen used to be really close. They dated for a short while. I was very suspicious of him
Oh my
from the
God.
first time I met him. As you can tell by the picture, Tom completely wasted in this one.
I'm trying to drink from your nipple. Oh my gosh.
Never trusted Johann Meyer. That
Oh, but it looks like he's having so much fun.
you and him were pretty tight, Jen.
Yeah, we
Back
were.
in the day.
We were.
Yep, you and Johan there. Let's see where we got. Oh, we got another one of Tom, Jen, and Alexander Villaume cuddling all up
Tom
together.
Long, he does. You know,
That's serious, Tom, with his glasses and turtleneck.
I gotta tell you this. This is no joke. This is the worst haircut of my adult life. In this photo,
I agree with you on that.
I was very, very upset.
Alexandra Malone does not look happy.
No.
Maybe it's because of your
I've
haircut.
been bitching about my haircut the whole night, so like it was a downer for the whole everybody
Oh
at the
my
bar.
God.
Yeah, I mean, he does not look happy. But he's.
Oh my.
I think he's jealous of you, Jen. That Tom's
Maybe that's what it is.
Tom's snuggling with you instead of him as he's trying to rest his head on Tom's shoulder.
Everyone likes the turtleneck. That's
I think also,
that's
Tom,
what it is.
I think maybe your hair doesn't look as good because Alex's looks so good in this picture.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
true.
God. Yeah,
Let's
two
see what
Toms.
else.
That's right.
Oh, here's a good one. This is us with Abdul Salis and Madeline Mattern in Atlantic City going on the
Wait,
rides.
what is that? I didn't even see this one.
We're in the amusement park going on some rides, Jen.
No, I
with,
know. I never
Are you
saw
guys
this
like
one.
6 years older than that? Jesus. I remember
Madeline
when
is like
Abdul Salis-
serving some looks on the amusement park.
She's
ride.
I remember
very
when Abdul Salis bought
elegant.
That hat. He didn't he like knock over like 10 pins for that hat or something like that? It was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
he's a stylish guy. So listen, Abdul is a very stylish guy, even in relaxed situations such as amusement parks. And Madeline's always very serious and always looking very chic, as well. So they were a little overdressed for this event, but we had a lot of fun on the rides, for sure.
Oh my God.
Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, here's me and Jen and Michael McElhatton.
Oh my God. That's creepy. What the hell?
He's busy on his phone during this one. He's watching something on his phone. I think he was watching a Game of Thrones or something like that.
I think this was your 30th birthday party, Joe.
This might be my 30th birthday
Yeah.
party. McElhatton was pounding beers the whole night.
Well, that was at my brother's bar, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
we weren't paying full price for this.
Yeah,
Everyone took advantage that day.
he was really into something over there. Michael McElhatton. Let's see, what else do I have here? Do I have any more?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh, it's me, Tom, and Daniel Henney having a little
That
fun on New Year's.
Really weird. Oh my, he looks like a vampire. His face is like.
That's because he got
We just had,
timeless beauty.
he just had a little too much to drink. We did a little dancing together, a little touchy-feely.
Tom's amazing mustache.
Tom's amazing
Oh,
mustache
that was a good one.
and hat. Is that your hat, Tom, or is that somebody else? Because I have that hat on a few different people and pictures of that. I don't know whose hat
I
that
don't
actually
know
was.
whose hat that is. No, it's not mine. I think they gave it to me that night because I had like the Triple H, like mustache beard thing.
Yeah,
They thought I was like a
Oh
cowboy.
my God.
yeah. I've got some
Penny Man,
pictures.
jeez.
I've got some pictures without any cast members in there. Do you want to see some of those with just us?
Sure.
Yeah, you can
Um,
flip through 'em. Whatever.
All right. I've got a picture of Tom cooking breakfast and Jen
No,
pointing at it.
Wait, can I explain this picture?
Sure. We want to
So,
hear about this.
We haven't done it in years, but we started a New Year's Day movie marathon. And this is the first one we did. And we did Fellowship of the Ring, we did the Lord of the Rings. We watched all 3 movies and we made food and ate it and corresponded it with the part in the movie. So this is Tom making crispy bacon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All the food was themed towards the movie.
Yes.
Towards the
Yeah, you
right.
had
We
to
would
eat it when
watch
they
like
ate the film.
trilogies or movie series.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just be
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what shirt I'm wearing.
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's such a like early 2000s t-shirt, the Ringer shirt.
All right. Oh yeah.
my
We've
God.
got let's see. Oh, we got Brendan in this picture. Me and
Oh,
Jen,
God.
stone cold sober. We're very sober in this picture.
Her eyes are all the way open.
Yes, I'm clearly 100% sober in this picture.
The person who
That's-
looks the most
Yeah,
bombed
it's Brendan.
is the one who doesn't
Opening
drink.
the soda in the back.
Brendan, so proficient with Coke, can drink it with and open it with his eyes closed.
This was the best New Year's Eve ever, I think.
This was the one at your house, right? At your
Yeah.
apartment?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
the one
Tom-
where I lit
Tom
my
lit his
hair
hair.
on fire.
Yeah, Tom lit his
Yeah.
hair on fire.
So he was
I
lighting
yell-
cigars on
Yeah.
the stovetop.
Yeah, I yelled
That
at
is
your
how
I
I
yelled
lit
at your
my hair on
neighbor
fire.
Jen to go inside his house and mind his own business. It was a fun time.
Yeah,
Let's
it was
see.
good.
Do I have any other ones here? Oh, this is just us as well.
Is anyone enjoying this except us? I'm just curious.
That's
Yeah,
how
I
I
should-
feel about our entire show.
All right, I've got one more.
Do like a couple more, that's it.
All right,
just a
I've got
couple
a couple more
I like
pictures
this
with
one.
cast members.
We're
Here's
smoking cigars inside.
Here's
Oh,
Tom
that's a
kissing
good one.
Taylor Napier. There was a thing there for a
Don't
short
come in.
while. They were you and Taylor were a thing for a little bit there.
Like a minute, a hot minute.
Huh, yeah. Oh my god.
Look at that hair on him, huh?
I know. That's where my hands are on.
Couldn't resist the
The
hair.
rest, you're just like running your hands through it. It's
Yeah.
luxurious.
Yeah. Sorry for everyone who's listening to this. If we're listening to
Yeah,
the
I know,
podcast,
I
you
realize
cannot see
this.
any of these pictures. You're gonna have to go. You know what I'll
Yeah.
do? Well, one, you could just watch the YouTube live stream, but I'll link. Maybe I'll drop these on a Google Drive and link them so you can check them out as well. And I've got one more here of us with. This is one with me and Tom and Rafe. This is Rafe cheering me on while I'm in a wheelchair.
What is this?
Joe couldn't walk for a little while.
No, what is this picture? It's like the Franklin Institute or something.
He was a
It's a Liberty Science
Center. Oh,
Center.
But why are you in a wheelchair?
It's a whatever. For real, it's a thing so that you can test how quickly you can turn the wheels to see how fast you can move in a wheelchair. kind
Oh,
of thing.
okay.
Rafe was a real hero that day and championed me.
Rafe's hair looks green. In this
The
picture.
satin. Is he wearing a satin Mets jacket? Is that what that is?
I think that's a
It's
Giants.
vinyl.
I think that's a Giants
Oh, it'd be
jacket.
Giants jacket. Rafe doesn't strike me as a Giants fan.
Rafe's
I
a
don't know.
big Giants fan. Huge.
Oh, okay. All right. Good for him.
Huge Giants fan. I want to thank Rafe for that day. For that time we spent together. Amazing time. Thank you.
I
Rafe.
am really surprised the cake picture didn't make it here.
No, I didn't get the cake picture in here, Tom. I didn't. I was worried
That's
that the
fine.
stream would get stopped for pornography. So,
Okay.
all right, some good pictures down memory lane.
Well,
Good
Maddie,
times. Good
geez.
times. Should we play another clip? Another old clip?
Yeah, sure. Go
Sure.
ahead.
Any requests from you two, or just throw on anything here? Should I do a little
No.
pronunciation?
Yeah, do
I'm gonna do that. All right.
you
So
know which one.
I know which one I'm doing here. So this is also the episode where we had Bait and Chiad on.
Yes.
We were really stuck on the pronunciation of one of the IEL locations, so I melded these clips together into one clip. So let's listen to us trying to pronounce. I'm not even going to say the word, so because I can't, as illustrated in this clip. What happened here? There was a problem playing the audio file.
No.
Oh, poop. That's okay. I can play it from somewhere else. Let's see. Here we go. How does everyone pronounce this mountain?
Cheyenne Dyer, maybe?
Chain Dare.
Chain Dare?
Cheyenne
It's bad.
Dyer.
Tom, do you want to take a shot at this?
No.
But AE doesn't always make that same.
I always default to
I.
my 2 years of Latin, which I
What
hated,
do you say?
and AE is pronounced I in Latin.
Yeah, Chandar.
Cheyenne Dyer.
Chain Dyer.
Chandar.
Cheyenne Dyer.
Chandar. Yeah.
That's how Sean Shin would say it.
Say it again.
Cheyenne Dyer.
Chain Dyer. Chain Dyer. Chain Dyer. It sounds so stupid. Chain Dyer.
You know,
Cheyenne Dyer.
I sound like I'm having a stroke while I'm saying it. Chain Dyer. It would.
Why do you
I'm sorry.
you like you're
I
doing
be-
something with your head when you say it?
I'm sorry. I lost it. This is one of those. I lost. I can't say it anymore. I can't talk.
He's leaving.
It's oh, he's gone. Oh wow.
Chandar.
Chandar.
Oh boy.
That was
Pronunciation's
that two
fun.
episodes that combined into one?
No, it was one episode. It was two clips that I combined into one. That was all from the same episode.
Oh man.
I think it was all from the same episode. So it's been fun. 3 years.
What a hell of a ride.
It's been a hell of a ride. We've got some more exciting things coming though. We've got Comic-Con coming up in 2 weeks. What do you think about that? Expectations? What do you think we're gonna get? Are you expecting some big announcements?
It's got to be something, right?
Yeah, I would say
mean-
so. They have to give us
Yeah,
something.
give me something, booty.
Maybe like a bowl of milk. What about like a clip, maybe?
A clip of the actual season 2?
Yeah, a clip of season 2, and like a release date, maybe.
I think you might. I think we're either gonna get I think we might get a release date. I think that we might. Or an announcement like that. The first trailer will drop on whatever date. I don't know if we're gonna get footage from the show, but I think that we're gonna get. And we talked about this I think a couple of weeks ago. I think that we're gonna get a casting announcement or two.
Mhm.
And I think it would be really funny. And we mentioned it as a joke,
Yeah.
but I really, really hope that they do this. And just the two people that they announced
Yeah.
being on the show at last year's New York Comic Con,
Mhm.
they just tell you who they're
Yeah.
playing this year.
That would be good.
That would be funny.
I have to admit something. I haven't watched any of Rings of Power yet, so I'm gonna have to do a binge watch to make sure I watch all the episodes before we go.
Yeah, you've got 4 episodes out now. There'll be 6 by the time
Yeah, I definitely have to watch that, so I know what the hell I'm listening to.
Yeah,
But that'll be cool. Like binge watch a show and then go to a panel about it right after.
that'll be a
that'll
lot
be
of
cool.
fun. You'll have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And maybe get some answers. I doubt they'll give us any answers, but I'm really looking forward to it. I am hoping for something big, and for us, big is literally like 10-second clip because we can spend hours talking about that. I'm hoping we get like a release month, coming February 2023 or something maybe like that, right? Because the filming's done, right? So I
Right.
don't know what can delay post-production, right? Is there anything?
I think there's still like a
Significant.
backup, right? A little bit from COVID.
I don't know.
But
I mean,
I think like they've had a lot of time by this point if it's coming out next year.
yeah. So can we like get a month? I'll ask for a release month, Amazon or Prime
That's
Video.
fair.
Give us a month. Give us a
Can I
release
get
month,
a month?
and give us like a 30-second teaser. That's what I want. A release month and a 30-second teaser.
I
That's all
want
need.
Kira Coveney to be there,
She could
and I
be.
want Donald Finn to be there. That's what I want. I want to
Mhm.
see new faces. I don't want to see the same people we keep seeing talking about season 1. Let's talk about season 2. Let's get season 2 faces. Let's get new information about season 2. That's
Yeah,
what I want.
we're on to season 2. Season 2.
I'm sick of the season 1.
Who's the
people.
football
I need fresh
coach?
faces.
Who was the football coach who kept saying that when there was like a post-game press conference and he kept saying we're
Well,
on
it's
to?
Cincinnati. It's from the Patriots.
Oh, it was
Belichick.
Belichick. Yeah, he's like on
Yeah.
to. Yeah, we're on to.
What
On
did
to
he say?
Cincinnati.
We're on to Cincinnati. That's right. We're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kept saying we're
Well,
focused on
talking
the
about
next,
the next
game.
game. Yeah,
We're focused on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next game. Like they kept asking him questions about the game that just happened. He's like, no, we're on
that's
the next
me.
game.
That's me. You guys always say I'm like Bill Belichick. So
You are like Bill Belichick.
It's true.
You're exactly
A lot of ways.
the greatest coach in NFL history, Jen Iskro,
Hmm.
for sure.
Yes.
All right. Shall I play one more clip before we close it out?
Sure.
I think
Yeah,
this is I think this is probably a appropriate clip. Let me see if I can find it here, and hopefully it plays, and I don't get one of those stupid messages. I think this is a good clip to close it out here.
A young girl plays on a beach where nothing terrible could ever happen to her. Oh, wait! A fleet of terrifying ships approaches. Women aboard the ship wearing golden gags channel to produce a tidal wave. Goodbye, small girl on Western Shore. And goodbye, first season of Wheel of Time.
Oh, this is
Well done.
beautiful.
Well
That is
done.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
I
Jen,
would like to
beautiful.
claim Golden Gags as a band name, though. If anyone's...
Fane and the Fades, Golden
Fade of the
Gags.
two fades. Oh,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Oh my God. Excellent, Jen. All right. Let's end it here. It's been 3 years and counting. The last year's been pretty amazing. We've gotten to watch the show. We've gotten to I feel like we've experienced like two different sides of the coin. We've gotten the show, and then after the show was out, that was it. It was kind of like a dearth of anything going on. So but it's still been exciting. We've got, I don't know, we've got at least 2 more seasons, we know. So that means at least, 3, 4 more, 5 more years of the podcast, at the rate that they're coming out with seasons. So
Wow, that's a long time.
sorry, people, you're stuck with us for another few years. Jen, before we go, do we have any new patrons to thank?
We do. We have 3 new patrons this week.
3? Wow.
So joining the company of Chel Vannon, we have Luke O'Sullivan and
Thank you, Luke.
Antoine Benoit.
Ooh, and
Also, joining the Dreamwalkers, we have Holger Cruz. So thank you
Ooh.
all very much for becoming patrons. Thank you to all of our current patrons. We love you, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah, new patron bonus episode coming out very soon. We recorded it last night, so keep an eye out for that. I just want to remind everyone about the contest again. We're going to be doing giveaway over the next 4 weeks. Watch Twitter. We're going to post a question on Twitter about this live stream, so make sure you watch the live stream. The hashtag is Third Age Giveaway. We're going to tweet out a question about the podcast episode or about this live stream episode. Retweet that and comment with the answer, and you'll be entered into it. The first 3 weeks we'll be giving away t-shirts, and on the 4th week we will be giving away this wonderful map. And when I put the map on, you're not going to be able to hear us talk, so I'll do it really quick. Beautiful map by Rob Christensen of Weekly Wheel News.
Can I tell you how tempted I was to just string of profanity?
Oh yeah, you want me to go to it so you can just curse,
Yeah.
curse up a storm? Okay.
I hope that you did.
Nope, they
I
couldn't
really
hear us.
hope
I'm
they-
only kidding. I didn't put the audio in.
There was a good one in there.
Tom said some pretty nasty stuff during that bit. You know what's going to be funny? The people on the podcast are going to be able to hear that because
That's good. That's good.
All right, so
We're
keep
gonna
an eye out.
Celebrate it, Frank.
Keep an eye out on Twitter for that. I want to remind everyone to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Join us over in Discord to continue the conversation there. Rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts, and check out our merchandise and Patreon pages to support us that way. Links to all the aforementioned information is included in the show notes to this episode. I'll also put it in the comments or the description down on the YouTube live stream. For those of you listening to the podcast, check out the YouTube live stream. For those of you watching the live stream, check out the podcast. I don't know, it's just basically the same thing, but a little different. Pretty cool. Any last words, Tom and Jen, before we wrap it up?
Happy anniversary, guys. I love you.
Aw, I love you too. Tom?
No, that's beautiful. I can't top that.
All right. Thanks everyone for listening and watching, and you'll hear us next time.